What's up, guys? Welcome to Conference Championship Week of Getting My Hole. Your boy JR here with IP, per usual. And before we get into it, figured we just talk about the elephant in the room with the playoff shit that's going on and the committee and all that bullshit. You got any takes on it before I gotta get something off my chest.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. There's no world that Notre Dame or Miami deserve to be in over Vanderbilt. There's not a world that we live in where they deserve to be in over Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's tougher schedule, better wins, better losses. They lost at Bama and at Texas. They beat Missouri when they were ranked. They just crushed Tennessee when they were ranked. They were in the fucking Texas game. They were in the Bama backdoor covered that game, and the spread was like 7. So they were in the Bama game.
Bro, BYU's resume is better.
Well, I'm not done.
Yeah,
I'm just getting to the bubble first. The fact that Texas is even being considered or moved up, the fact that Notre Dame is in right now, it's very clear what the committee did. I mean, it's been talked about ad nauseum, so we'll keep it short, but they obviously put BYU in the middle of Notre Dame, Miami, because if BYU loses, Miami moves up, and then potentially the head-to-head would matter. If BYU wins, they jump up, and then what? You know what I mean? So Notre Dame would, I guess, get bumped out in that scenario, but regardless, I'm not a Notre Dame hater. I have Notre Dame jerseys and hats all over this fucking house, as well as other schools. But losses, there's good losses. That is so stupid. That is such a dumb thing to say.
Yeah.
And people that say that, well, Notre Dame would be favored by 14 over Miami right now or any bullshit like that, it don't fucking matter. The game is played on the field. Like, there is no... It's not like a what-if thing. Well, guess what? If fucking Texas played Notre Dame right now, they very well may be favored. You know what I mean? Like, just the way they're playing them right now. So, that all being said, if Notre Dame sneaks in, I'm going to throw some money on them to win a national championship. They can make a run like they did last year. And this isn't about what they can do. It's about what they already did. BYU and Vanderbilt should literally petition whoever the fuck you got to petition, because...
I mean, Pavia's getting Trump involved, but haven't heard back.
The fact that BYU could lose this game and miss the fuck... And it's set up for them. If they lose, they miss the playoff, right? If they lose and miss the playoff, that's bullshit.
They're a one-loss team.
That's bullshit.
Like, even if they lose tomorrow, like, they're still a one-loss team in season.
But if Bama loses, they're still in.
Oh, Bama's in no matter what.
Bama lost to Florida State. They didn't just lose. They got beat down by Florida State. Florida State is atrocious. They suck. I think they got 5 or 6 wins in the ACC, or 5 or 6 total wins, right? And that's in the ACC. I mean, shit, dude. I think, I actually agree with... I agree with if Bama loses, they should be in. But that same logic needs to be for BYU. That's my issue. There's zero consistency at all. The SEC is not what it was. I understand it's got a whole bunch of depth. There's a whole bunch of, good teams in it, but there's no, it's not like Bama 15 years ago and Georgia recently and all that shit. So, to me, if you're letting in a 3-loss team, I'm good with that, but that same logic should be for the 2-loss team that's losing in the same exact season. The Big 12 is better than it's been. The Big 12 is good, this year. It's certainly better than the ACC. It's certainly up there with, I would say, after Ohio State, the Big 12 teams can play with the Big 10 after Ohio State. You know what I mean? So
it's just the SEC bias pisses me off, especially with how the last 2 years have gone. Ohio State had Ohio State had Tennessee come in there. Tennessee was getting stroked off for months before that game, and they got the shit kicked out of them. And then Ohio State beats Big Bad Texas. It's like the SEC. What they do is they rank every team So these resumes at the end of the year are better because, oh, you beat Missouri when they were ranked 10th.
Yeah.
Where did they finish?
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I'm with you. So the preseason ranking, we've been talking about this for forever. The preseason rankings are a joke.
Yeah.
They're a fucking disgrace. It's too set up. There's our mascot Lola for all you new listeners. It's a disgrace. It's pathetic. It's literally like who knows who or who's donating what and what brand brings in the money. And I'm good with all that. But just fucking say it. Like, just say, hey, look, we're going to put Notre Dame in.
Yeah.
If they said, we're going to put Notre Dame in over Miami or over BYU or whatever, I'm good with that. But just fucking tell me it's because it's the brand and we want the ratings. Like, just say it. Don't try to pass it off with some bullshit. Not only did Miami beat fucking Notre Dame, Miami beat Pitt worse than Notre Dame beat Pitt. The same fucking team, like, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later.
That's probably Notre Dame's best win.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't tell me USC and South Bend is Notre Dame's best. If beating a West Coast team, a Lincoln Riley West Coast team, at home at night is your best win, like, you got nothing. You know what I mean?
I love Marcus Freeman. I think they have a hell of a team, but it's just they get to operate in a lane that no other team in college in the Power Four gets to. I mean, look at their schedule next. You think their schedule's easy this year? Holy shit! Look at next year.
I don't care that they lost to A&M because of an extra point, and I don't care that they lost.
You can't allow 40 plus at home.
And I also don't care that they fucking lost to Miami first game of the year. You scheduled it, you played it, like that team's up for it, you're up for it. Like, head to head is the number one tiebreaker in every fucking sport ever. So this perception bullshit or whatever. Like, even the NCAA, even March Madness. Like, two bubble teams, well, head to head is the first fucking thing they look at, once they start comparing, like, the last spots. So it's a joke. I mean, if they're gonna do, shit. To me, I'll even throw this out there. I also think it's bullshit that if Duke wins, that they're not in. And I get it. Like, I know. Like, Duke sucks. I have a future on Duke.
Is it because the alternative is you get 2 group of 5s in?
No, it's because you make a rule that the
auto bid, yeah.
The auto bid, and then you change it. It's not Duke's fault that the ACC can't figure out a better tiebreaker than what the fuck they have.
It's just so funny that the ACC title is set up in that way, where like Virginia's game against NC State's not a conference game. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
It's like Miami and Louisville are clearly the 2 best teams. They should just run it back. But yeah. Why
there isn't? I mean, we have basically 3 weeks until the playoffs start. Why there isn't like a playing game or some sort of like, all right, special exception. These 2 teams, you guys are fighting for the last spot. Go play.
Yeah.
Like, go fucking play.
And another note, missed me with the Texas shit. Like, they went into Florida when Florida was dead and just got the shit kicked out.
Well, that's my beef with Bama and Florida State. Like, Florida State is worse than Florida.
Sure.
I don't know. They're both pretty bad spots right now. But
Florida got the dub head to head.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah, so
that doesn't matter apparently.
Right, but the point is, like, why is Bama not being held to that same fucking standard? And we all know why it is. So
ratings and pedigree.
And who the fuck's sitting on the goddamn committee? Well, it's like I'm pretty sure Vanderbilt could have beat Bama early in the year, and Vanderbilt would still be sitting out, and Bama would still be sitting in. All things considered. So I'm rooting for, personally, I'd like to see Georgia win by 100 just to see what the committee does. I think it'd be fucking amazing. I'm not a Bama hater either.
I'm not at all either.
Bama's hooked us up almost all year long. And I like to see BYU win just because I think they deserve to be in. But I like to see Duke win as well so that we can see what the fuck some bullshit excuse is gonna come.
You'd have a dope Christmas too if Duke wins, so that'd be good.
Yeah, so I don't know if you don't know this, I put a future in on Duke to win the ACC championship game.
If they watch
middle of September, I think.
If they watch one episode, they know about the Duke.
And SMU missed a field goal. I forget who the fuck SMU was playing. Was it Stanford?
Cal?
It might have been Cal, yeah. SMU missed a field goal and Duke slid right on in, dude. Dude, I've been the Duke whisperer this year.
Yeah.
So it's like 10-1. I got like 3 units on it or something like that. I know it's bigger than 10-1. I think it's like 17-1.
It's gotta be, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 17 or 18-1. Anyway,
Kind of part of me wants to see Ole Miss win one game. Like, Lane Kiffin wanting to coach that team after what he did to them is the craziest shit in the world.
I mean, I told you before.
He's like, the players wanted me to coach a team in that letter, and then all the players are tweeting him like, no, the fuck we didn't. That's the funniest shit
He just
ever.
wants more time to try to get him to come to LSU with him. Lane's a pussy. I'm sorry. I hate him.
Yeah.
He's going to make more money than I'll ever see in my lifetime. I get it, but you know, I thought that reporter got it pretty fucking spot on with him. He is a hoe, and that's okay. You're allowed to chase the money if you want to chase the money.
That Southern kid with the bangs and the press passes.
Yeah, I'm like, it's the same thing that the committee. It's like, Lane, you're good, dude. He couldn't answer why he left to go to LSU during LSU press conference. He said I prayed on it.
Yeah.
He said I prayed on.
I called Pete Carroll and Nick Saban for guidance.
Bro, we know why you left. Well, one, it wasn't about the money because Ole Miss was going to offer the same fucking thing. You left because LSU's a more prestigious fucking job than Ole Miss.
And
like, hello, it's a top 5 job in the country.
He hates recruiting. And it's like, if you're in Louisiana, you go to LSU.
And apparently, if DeBoer got fired last year, he was going to go slide into Alabama. So, I mean, this motherfucker is going to coach Alabama one more time before his career.
LSU's a stop.
Yeah, he's not finishing his career there. That's for sure.
Yeah, what an asshole.
But anyway, no show last week. Sorry about that. Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all the shenanigans last weekend kind of screwed that up. I had a monster week. I'm not really sure how you did.
Shout out to my boys. I had one bet on Saturday where I bet the entire bankroll on Ohio State in the game. And I had 3 of my boys just blindly follow me. So, like, I felt like I played in the game. Like, I'm, like, standing an inch from my TV for every play. Like, yeah. It worked out, but, yeah, don't bet your whole bankroll on one game.
Not unless it's Hawaii at nighttime or a standalone game on a Saturday night. So,
I had a 2 a.m. order. I was sloshed. Like, I had a 2 a.m. order. I got a shirt coming to the house. It's just the game, and it's got both helmets on it. I'm like, where am I going to wear this fucking thing? But worked out.
So,
fuck Michigan.
For the year, I didn't count last week's numbers just because we didn't have a show, so hard to keep accountable. Plus 44 units on the year. Classic system bets are 9-3. Again, that doesn't count last week, and it doesn't count any live betting. Which, by the way, live betting, that Texas A&M comeback was enough to be up for the year. For when they were down 33, I took A&M live to win, and that was enough. That was enough to make sure the live betting is on the plus side for the year.
I wasn't even able to watch it. I'm just checking Gamecast. I'm like, holy shit! Another Aggie touchdown. Elko. Another touchdown. Elko.
So we get to the board again. Games tonight and games obviously tomorrow. First one I got on the board is James Madison minus 23.5. I got 3 units on it. The reason why it's not higher is because I'm a little worried about the rain and snow. Well, I don't know if there'll be snow, but it might be like a wintry mix. You never really know what that's going to do.
Nah, JMU's in the mountains. They're used to weather. I love JMU too. I mean, Chesney's coaching. All these guys are auditioning for their next job.
Yeah, so my third bullet point there says not worried about Chesney going to UCLA.
Which he hasn't even signed yet.
No, but it seems to be like what's going to happen.
That's such a dumb move. He could have waited another cycle and got a great job.
And yeah, right. And to be honest, UCLA is not even playing at the Rose Bowl anymore.
They have they're like Iowa State with a beach.
What's the Rams stadium called?
SoFi.
That's where they're playing.
It's 90 minutes from the campus. 90 minutes to get to a home game.
Good luck recruiting. Love that. Other than nice weather, what are they really offering?
That's a classic. The wife signed the contract.
I know, by the way, you got to go to Northwestern in the wintertime and play. You got to go to Penn State. You got to go to Indiana because you're in the Big fucking Ten now. So the nice weather, that's only cool.
Chesney's from Coltmont, PA. Like, you don't fit in California, bro. Like, you don't. I don't care how nice your hair is. You do not fit in California.
And the bigger reason, obviously, they need style points. They slid into the rankings this week, which, again, is a setup to where if
I have a future on them to make the playoff, but they would need doomsday to happen, like to get in.
So you on JMU as well? Yeah, you got it there.
On JMU, yeah.
The next one I'm starting to fall in love with more and more. The reason I had so it's 2 units now. It's Boise State minus 4.5. I took that on Wednesday, so I think the line's 5.5 now.
I'll check.
So rainy, snowy on the Smurf turf. Matson's back for Boise State. Boise State and UNLV have already played this year. Boise had 600 yards of offense, 300 on the ground. And I just don't think that UNLV can go into the weather and play. They got to show me that. Are you on? I don't see you on Boise. So that says 2 units now.
5.5.
It's 5.5 now. So I got it at 4.5 earlier in the week. I'll probably sprinkle another unit on at 5.5 as well. I'm starting to fall in love with this game. Anything on that? Lull it down. Push it down.
At the Smurf turf, I mean, Dan Mullen's teams, whenever there's any pressure on them, they fold. I mean, he's a good play caller, he's good offense, but I don't see a bunch of Vegas kids going in there.
Yeah, and they haven't won on the Smurf turf in like 30 years or something like that. I was reading.
Yeah.
Maybe longer than that.
Yeah, Barry Odom's UNLV teams might add a shot, but not Dan Mullen.
So the next one, I'm all over it, man. I got 4 units on BYU plus 13. I don't know what the line is now. You want to check while? Again, I took all these on Wednesday, so these are the lines on Wednesday.
Yeah, I got BYU on it open at 14.
14?
Yeah.
So a couple reasons. The coach bump is real. More importantly, they also got an NIL bump. So when they signed Sataki, I know BYU is like a fucking gold mine now in basketball and football.
Yeah, we were gonna pay him $11 million, and then they had a meeting with the apostles, and
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, all the Mormon businesses just clapped up, and now he's got sick resources. He's got his staff paid. He was only making $3 million a year. Like the Mormon Church, I looked it up. They have $600 billion in assets. $600 billion.
Yeah, I mean,
if they want to, they can take over the planet. All the businesses are owned in the Latter-day Saints name, and they're like, well, we don't get money from the church at BYU. Like, bullshit. You're just money laundering it.
Yeah. No doubt. So they not only did Sataki get the bump, but they got an NIL boost of 15 mil, which means these players are about to get even more so paid.
He just got a 5-star quarterback to go there. I mean, the kid's Mormon, but still.
Yeah. Committee disrespecting the fuck out of BYU. I think that's bulletin board material. I think it's a lower scoring game than most think. I'm not sure what the over-under is now, but I would lean under. And then the last thing where he talked about, they should be in win or lose, but they won't be if they lose. So
yeah, the only thing I'm a little worried about is it's in it's at Dallas, Texas Tech.
But it's not in Lubbock, but it is in
Texas Tech's gonna have a big crew there, but
yeah, but I think the Mormons travel here. I think they
got money.
I think they travel here big time. I knew it's located closer to
Utah to Texas.
But I mean, it's not. To me, I think it's probably 60-40 crowd, where it's like 60 Tech and then 40 BYU.
Yeah, Sataki's a hell of a coach. I'm a little worried about Bachmeier with the Texas Tech D line, but that's a tough spot for a freshman quarterback. But he's seen him before, at least.
Yeah. All right, next one. My second FCS play of the year. My first one was Yale 5-star against Harvard. 7.5 point dog outright.
Oh, yeah.
So my second one is North Dakota plus 5. Well, you gotta maybe go offshore to see the line right now. So I don't know if FanDuel.
Now they have all the FCS stuff up.
Is it still 5? I don't know. So plus 5. I got 2 units on it. So a couple fun facts about North Dakota. They lost at Kansas State by 3 when Kansas State still had a pulse. They lost at Montana by 1. They lost to South Dakota
4.5.
4.5. South Dakota by 5. All 5 of their losses are 1-score games. So this team competes. Tarleton is living off that win against Army, which was, I think, the first game of the year for Army, but the second game of the year for Tarleton. And Army sucks this year. Army's not the Army it was last year, so I don't put much weight in that. I'm all over North Dakota here. I got 2 units on it, and I'm putting a unit on the money line, which is up plus 175. I'm guessing this isn't even on your radar.
I was actually looking at it, and then I was looking at North Dakota State. So
Yeah.
I did my research on North Dakota State and couldn't get there. The only one I feel real good about is Mercer.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Don't love it, but want some action on it because it's a SEC game and it's going to be prime time for the most part. Georgia minus 2.5, 2 units. What I didn't know was Kirby's 0-4 against Bama in SEC title games.
Yeah.
I feel like it can't be an over. You know what I mean? I feel like there's got to be a win coming, right? The biggest thing is though, Bama reminds me of a Big 12 team. They're kind of soft up front on both sides of the ball. They can't run the ball, and they don't run the ball. Georgia is clearly ascending. They've been playing much better over the last month or so.
Yeah, Bama caught them, but like the second half of that game, like Georgia figured them out.
Yeah,
I like Kirby with the time to prep. I mean, if you're gonna give me Kirby or DeBoer with time, like I'm gonna take Kirby every time.
DeBoer is an animal against the spread as an underdog.
Yeah.
So respect there for sure. But there's too much bulletin board material. I think Bama knows that Bama's in, win or lose. I think Georgia knows they have to win to get the bye. I think the bye is important. And I think that I just don't see a world where Kirby Smart goes 0-5 against Bama in SEC title games.
No, I like Georgia here.
You're telling me I can only got to lay a field goal or 2.5? Like I'm gonna ride with Georgia right now.
Well, I should be tight and like Georgia wins by 1 or 2.
Yeah, right, right.
Yeah, but it's in the Georgia Dome. It's gonna be chaos in that crowd.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Also super weak on the SEC's part to have it inside at the Georgia Dome. Same thing with the Big Ten. We'll talk about it in a minute, but same thing with the MAC too. Can we do an aside real fast? How the fuck is every game in the MAC in the snow, in the fucking
50,
elements,
50-mile-an-hour wind,
and then you go fucking play the goddamn MAC championship indoors?
in the Lions.
That shit is so weak,
at
man.
the Lions Stadium with like a tenth of it filled. Like
That's
if you
so fucking weak.
Yeah, take Western Michigan. I've had a brain blast. Add Western Michigan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I got
Miami of Ohio's been playing better, but I don't trust that backup quarterback. Western Michigan gets hella turnovers.
I think it's minus. I think 1.5 is what I
Is
saw.
it 1.5?
Yeah, might be 2 now or
Whatever
1.
it is.
Yeah, right. Actually, you know what? Let me backtrack. I forgot another game Friday night. I'm actually gonna do it now. North Texas minus 2.5.
Yeah, gotta go with your boys.
Yeah, I forget what game. Who were they playing they were the first 5-star play of the year early in the year. I can't remember who it was.
Was it Army?
Can't remember, but it's not in Denton, so that's why it's not a 5-unit play. I'm gonna put 2 units on North Texas minus 2.5 against Tulane.
Both coaches are coaching, right?
Both coaches, yeah. So you got the Florida coach versus the where's he going?
Is it Arkansas?
No. Fuck, I can't remember.
I thought it was Arkansas.
Summerall's going to Florida.
Yeah,
That's Tulane's coach.
Out.
I can't remember where North Texas guy's going. It's not Arkansas.
It's Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, that's what it is. Yeah, okay. So
Why
you got Oklahoma State versus Florida here.
Why are these guys taking these jobs when you could just wait another year and get a sick one?
The reason I put Lean up there is because it's supposed to rain, and fucking North Texas is an air raid team. They're super fun to watch. If you haven't watched them, man, they're fun to watch. But I don't know how the weather's going to impact them. They're usually more fun to watch on turf than they are. But anyway, so I'm going to lean them. I'm not a Tulane guy. Tulane can run the ball. North Texas can't really stop the run, so there's some issues there. So a little sprinkle, 2 units on North Texas minus 2. I'm sorry, 2.5.
Nothing with the total of 100.
No, I'm not touching the total.
Yeah.
Those totals start getting in the 60s, they scare me the fuck away. I don't fuck with them, dude. Like you said, it takes one pass deflection and one punt to kind of like fuck you up.
I was weirdly 5-1 on totals this year. Like it was just all feel. It wasn't any like analysis. Like I didn't read one article.
Speaking of totals, that's a good segue, dude. Yeah, man, we're getting better at this. Let's go. I got Bama, Georgia over 47. I just feel like these SEC title games always have chaos in it. I think there's going to be a ton of scoring. I think both defenses aren't nearly as good as what their standards are at those schools, at least in the last 15 years or so.
No,
10 years or so.
since NIL has been implemented, the SEC's down. Like, they were obviously pioneers of NIL doing it before it was legal.
Yeah.
But
Well, the quality, I would say, is down. They're just not as good across the board as they were. But they still get these top, like 5 teams in the top 10 preseason, so.
I mean, if you had to pick an SEC team to win the title, would you pick one with a future? If it was like, I don't think I could.
I got a weird feeling about Oklahoma, man. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm buying into the defense. Mateer's, another
I don't
month of recovery for his hand or whatever.
You just need explosive plays to win in the playoff, and I just don't see how they get them. Defense.
I mean, I
is
get
legit,
it.
but
I get it. I want to see the matchups first. In a weird way, I think Oklahoma could get. They could get like Virginia first, or they could get.
If Virginia gets in,
or
whoever they play is just a max.
Oh yeah, Virginia or even JMU, depending on it depends about the matchup to me. But Virginia doesn't matter. Whoever Virginia plays, 5 units on whoever Virginia is playing, they could be given 28, dude.
It's gotta be funny when like JMU goes to Oregon, like something like that, and you're like, wow, this is like a preseason game, but it's a playoff game.
Seriously, yeah, a lot of tradition in those two schools going at it. A lot of.
It's like
a lot of heated games between the two.
it's like SMU coming to Penn State.
Yeah.
-10 last year. It's like,
all right. So the next game, if you told me this game meant something to both teams, this would be a 5 unit on Ohio State. Quite frankly, it might be a little bit of a letdown spot for Ohio State. I got 2 things. I got the under 48. I think both teams keep it very vanilla. Neither team has anything to play for. They're both getting a bye.
I'll tell you what they have to play for. The winner of this game gets the Heisman.
Man, I guess there's some point there.
Definitely.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
I guarantee you the winner of this game gets the Heisman.
Maybe.
Jeremiah Love is out because of last week.
I don't think that...
Fabio will never get it because of his character.
I don't think that... if it's between those two, I think Sayan already won. I think last week Sayan.
They love Mendoza though, even though the numbers aren't great. Like Urban Meyer said, his drive to beat my squad was the best drive a quarterback's had all year. When there were just 2 unbelievable catches. He should have thrown 2 picks that drive, and Urban's like, that's the best drive for a quarterback.
I know the defense was mostly intact for Penn State still. I get that, but the morale.
The best drive of the season,
I know,
though? Come on.
Yeah. I would. I don't.
Barely surviving against a team without a coach and their backup quarterback.
Yeah.
It's like, that's going to move me. Like, no.
Now, the best catch of the year.
That was insane.
And the tight end's catch, like 2 plays before that, was probably top 5 catch of the year.
How about the play before the catch where we had a perfect blitz dialed up, hit him, ball's tipped into the air, and DeLuca falls down. That's the season. That was the season in one play. But yeah, then he threw the touchdown.
It's enough about fucking no head coach Penn State right now.
The show will be 90 minutes if I get into it.
So I got the under. I think both teams keep it vanilla. I think it's the worst game of the weekend because there's really nothing to play for.
Yeah.
I don't see a world. Even if Ohio State beats Indiana by fucking 5 touchdowns, Indiana's still getting a bye.
That game's a banger though. Like Oregon and Penn State a year ago had nothing to play for and it was still sick.
Yeah, I mean it could be truth to that, and it is on the fucking turf, so maybe the under isn't. Well, I'm going with the under.
Cignetti's talked shit on the Buckeyes this week too, so.
Well, and that's why So the next play I got a half unit. I'll probably up it because it's at nighttime and shit. So I got Indiana plus 4.5. I mean I got no read on this. Heartline is gone. Ohio State slayed their dragon last week. This game's got zero purpose, but the biggest thing is the only angle I can see to handicap it is Cignetti. That's it. Where maybe it means something to Indiana. Maybe it means something to Indiana because they haven't won one in like 50 years or whatever the fuck it's been. Like 1960 or something like that, right? Something like in the 60s is the last Big Ten championship they won. So maybe that's the angle they're going for.
Everything I've been reading out of Columbus, like they're like, we haven't won this game in a while. Like, we want to check every box. Michigan Conference title. Like,
well,
I think that group's so locked in.
I don't think Ohio State's. They're going to try to win. I think both teams play all their guys the whole game because there's like a month off, so you want to keep them, keep them fresh. But
I love the Buckeyes here with the matchup. I mean, Indiana has 2 corners under 6 feet, and you're going to try to cover Smith, Tate, and Ennis with that.
It's a half unit.
Yeah,
it's at 0.5.
I'm just like,
I can be swayed.
I think the line should be 6.5. Like, I think it's a crazy line.
If this were regular season, I would put 13.5 down, and I would take the Buckeyes given like 14 points.
Yeah.
I probably, you know what, for the first time ever, on getting my whole. I mean, Ohio State's way better. They're way fucking better.
They're unbelievable.
They're way better. Way better. Indiana's fugazi, and I'm sorry, but they are.
I mean, the Oregon one was nice, but Oregon was down a shit ton of key guys on offense.
Yeah, and name another good win that they got. You know, the thing with Indiana is they were blowing teams out for that month stretch where it was like
they could name
55 to 10 and shit
name
like
their
that.
score, yeah.
Yeah, right. So I think that's why they're getting a little more. But like, if Ohio State blows out Indiana and BYU fucking wins, right? So both teams would be 11-1 or 12-1, 11-1.
But they're gonna be like the Oregon game.
You're telling me
Iowa Road.
You're telling me BYU should be ranked lower than Indiana at that point?
I think Indiana would be ranked ahead of them.
They will be, but they should not be.
Merit.
But they should not be.
Oregon doesn't lose at home, and then the Iowa game. I mean, it's not a perfect resume, but it's. Yeah, I don't know how Indiana can avoid Michigan and Ohio State.
Indiana should have lost to Iowa.
They should have.
They should have lost to Iowa.
Should have lost to my team.
They should. All right. So again, whatever.
Take the Bucks. Bet futures on the Bucks. If the Bucks win the championship, I get to take my wife to Italy. So banking a lot on that. So OHIO. They're not fucking losing, dude. They're too good.
What do you got? Let's see your picks.
I got JMU. I love Chesney. I've talked about Chesney all year. Chesney's staying with the team. The way this conference is set up is so idiotic that Troy's even playing in this game. Because the structure of it is they have the old, like, Big Ten, where, like, Ohio State, Michigan would play, like, Northwestern or Iowa because of the divisions. Like, if it was... It should be Old Dominion and JMU running it back, but it's not. I mean, Troy's a shit team. It's just JMU. I mean, I think this is 42-10. Like, I just think the Dukes are locked in. They named Billy Napier as coach. Like,
yeah,
he's actually gonna do well there. JMU hires good coaches, man. They're running a good ship down there. But yeah,
they had a solid basketball program for a while too.
Yeah, my cousins went there. Like, I've been to a game there. They throw streamers in the air after touchdowns, which I didn't like. But everything else at school is pretty cool. I love JMU. Mercer, I have an FCS guy that just told me to take it. Can't tell you anything. I mean, Mercer has a really good offense. I watched a little of them against Auburn. I was going to play them against Auburn. I gave it out on this show, and then I immediately cashed out before the game because I'm like, these guys are Mercer going against Auburn guys. But yeah, Georgia minus 2.5 we talked about. BYU we talked about. I'm on Ohio State just because Indiana has 2 corners under 6 feet on top of not having any position better. And then, Western Mich, whatever that is, I'll take it, but I'm not confident about it. Big units, I would say I got 3 units on JMU, and then I got 3 on Ohio State. But I'm not going too crazy conference championship week. It's not what it was, where it's like you win to get in.
Yeah.
For a lot of these teams.
Yeah, it's a little deflated this week, except for like there's like 2 games. It's the Duke, it's the ACC. Well, it's the Group of 5, it's the ACC, and it's the Big 12 one. That's the ones that you watch.
Yeah, unless Vanderbilt can schedule that bubble game they were talking about, which would be hilarious without the NCAA.
I do got 2 NFL plays as well as I'm looking. Bengals getting 5.5 against Buffalo. I think the Bengals actually win outright. And Browns minus 3.5 against Tennessee in Cleveland. That defense in Cleveland's elite. One, they're at home. I think I said that last week too, but it kind of bit me in the ass.
Yeah,
it was 2 weeks ago.
I had San Fran last week just because I hate Shedeur.
Yeah, I'm not a Shedeur guy either, but I think that there's probably one or two defensive scores in that game.
I know the Ravens are a flawed team, but Mike Tomlin, this has to be his final year. That team quit against Buffalo. I mean, I had Buffalo. Not bragging about it, but like for Buffalo to be down 3/5 of their O-line and the Steelers just got pounded like that at home, like it's time. Mike Tomlin's at 18 years, and you like he won with Cowher's guys early, but what has he done since? Like, why is he the golden coach? I just have never understood it.
Well, he gets credit because they keep having these situations where the backup quarterback still gets them to the playoffs because they've had a good defense.
Being 9-8, so what? Like,
I'm not suggesting I agree, and we know the other reason that he gets a ton of credit. I'm not going to say it, but I feel like that's part of it.
Trying to get a sponsor. Careful now.
All that being said, I do think he's a good coach. Somebody actually threw out the idea of him. Was it Big Ben?
Yeah.
He threw out the idea of him going to Penn State. I was like, that's a horrible idea. Could you imagine Mike Tomlin coming in and recruit you as a fucking
literally half
15-year-old or whatever?
Half of our fan base is Steeler guys. Like he's gonna go to be amongst them permanently.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's crazy. He's never had an assistant get a head coaching job. How's that possible? Where Nick Sirianni can have, every year a guy gets plucked, and Mike Tomlin can't get one in nearly 2 decades. Like, that's insane. Like, get. I don't care if Lamar's not practicing. Just give me the Ravens. This team's dead. They're not gonna go to Baltimore and win.
All right, what do you got for Monday night, man?
Monday night, I like the Eagles, but I'm not gonna put a lot of money on it. I bet them every week, but yeah. This game is the most important regular season game they've ever had.
Jesus Christ.
It lets you know if it's 2023 or not.
Well, I mean, the Cowboys are out now. Or they're not out, but they're out now.
Still, it's a lot of factors. I think Petula's getting too much blame because I don't think it's his offense. I think it's Nick's offense. I think last year was Nick's offense with Moore giving input. Like, we didn't have any of the bootleg shit that Moore killed it with Dallas with. Like, it looked way different.
Yeah, I mean...
The O-line has really disappointed me, though, all year.
If the Eagles' defensive line can't control this game Monday night, then there's a bigger issue going on.
And we don't have Carter, and then Phillips is coming off a concussion.
Yeah, but the offensive line for the Chargers...
And Herbert just got surgery,
They're pretty.
I can't go through what I'm going through with my Penn State Nittany Lions and then have Jim Harbaugh beat me. Like, give me something, Lord. Just give me something. Give me a dub. I don't even know what the Eagles line is. Just give me a dub.
And then before we head out, anything on Penn State you want to talk about or get off your chest? Of the coach.
Where you want to start? You want to go from
Who do you want
Sataki?
now? Who do you want now?
I want Matt Campbell. I think Matt Campbell.
Man, that's how low we've gotten.
No, I think Matt Campbell's a lot better than people realize. He was a hot name for a while, and he's just been so loyal. Like, he turned down USC to stay there. Like, they have a $130 million deficit.
What do you think
at
about
Iowa State?
What do you think about Heartline saying South Florida's a better job than?
We didn't interview Heartline. We've interviewed Elko, Sataki, and then Campbell. Like, they've kept it very close to the vest. They've only interviewed 3 guys. And apparently DeBoer, they reached out. But yeah.
Obviously, coaches in college now are more about the players you can bring with you versus actually being a good coach. Like, if you can recruit your fucking ass off, James Franklin, you can be relevant.
He didn't recruit his ass off, though.
Who the fuck did it for him?
We never had top 10 classes. We had top 15 classes. We got a sick guy out of the class.
Well, yeah. Well, the top 15 is still recruiting your ass off, I would say.
Anyone saying we shouldn't have fired him is just insane. Because he had a top 4 paid roster. He wanted Jim Knowles. We got him Jim Knowles. You had all the pressure on you this year, and you just folded and quit. He fucking quit against UCLA. He quit against Northwestern. And the media, the whole time he was here, he can't win the big game. Truth to that. But now it's just like, oh, he's some God-given coach. Like I just hate how the media can just flip a narrative like that.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. I'm on a Twitter Spaces at night, day 54 tonight. So it's like it's me and brothers just complain every night. And we actually have gotten former players, like LeVar was in on one of them. Todd Blackledge came. So yeah, if you're on Twitter, check it out. Penn State TK has it. But yeah, I just think Campbell would be the best solution. Now I would prefer that over Dable, just because Campbell has basically had a sailboat going against battleships. Like, let's see how he can do with more resources. You have a fourth highest paid roster in the country. Like, and that's without the Adidas deal. Like, Franklin got everything. Stadiums getting renovated, new facilities. Like, and then Franklin last year, we had him signed through like 2030. He goes around the athletic director to the president to get another extension. It's just like we gave him everything he wanted. He's a car salesman. He's not a ball coach.
I got two names. First one, Patty Fitzgerald.
He's at Michigan State.
He's at Michigan State now.
I don't like how Northwestern ended with him though. On field, I didn't like.
The second one we have never talked about before, and I doubt. I don't even know if it's possible, but I would throw
Jay Paterno.
No. Biff Poggi.
Oh my God, no.
Why not?
Because
he's an amazing coach, dude.
No, he's not. Look at Charlotte. That was a fucking cluster.
Well, yeah, but I mean, come on,
he's
man.
a Michigan man.
Oh, I understand that.
We don't need that.
They're
our biggest op.
You're looking for top. Well, yeah, but imagine what he could bring with him. You know what I mean?
What can he bring? What is he gonna bring? Besides diabetes, what is he gonna bring?
A new style to the coaching.
New style. What?
Cutoffs and shit.
We need to run up the middle. I mean, we did that under Paterno. Like, it worked, but now it's a different time. Like,
yeah,
just give Campbell resources. He's a good developer of talent. I mean, he's developed quarterbacks better than we ever have.
I don't think
Rocco Beck and Brock Purdy are better than any quarterback I've had in my lifetime. Like Michael Robinson, Darryl Clark, and McSorley are my top three quarterbacks. Michael Robinson was a receiver and running back before being a quarterback.
Yeah.
Just get me Matt Campbell. Give him the resources and see if he's that good.
Feel for my brother over here. Matt Campbell's not the answer.
Join the Spaces now if you want to laugh.
I know most rather
10:30 every night.
I know most rather you guys give the dude the intern one more year and then go find somebody better.
No. We don't need a 60-year-old career defensive back coach leading a job with this resources. You need a guy that's done it before. Like, I love Terry Smith. His grandpa, his dad played. Like, he is Penn State, but you can't be a career defensive back coach and beat 3 bad teams and suddenly get the job because guys on the team now are like, hire Terry. Like, these same guys on the team fucking folded against Oregon. Like, I'm gonna listen to what they say? No. And they came in the Spaces the other night. One of them came in the Spaces.
They came in the Spaces.
Like, these Spaces are electric. Like, but he's just like, Coach Franklin would let you come in and watch film with him. All he did was watch film. No, he didn't. He was the worst in-game coach ever.
Switching gears, one more thing before we head out.
Sorry, everyone.
My BYU basketball and my North Carolina basketball futures are both. North Carolina starts 7,000 once down to like 4,001.
Yeah.
Or 400 to 1, sorry.
I bet BYU one game. I watched the whole thing. It was like it was the day before Thanksgiving at like 2:00.
He's a can't miss.
They had all these brothers that could play, and then they just had White shooting around it. I'm like, this team will play him.
I don't know how you pronounce his name. AJ Bensouch
or
whatever. Debonsa.
That team can play him, March.
He's a can't miss for sure. Him and Boozer are obviously. I think AJ's better, but whatever.
You think Mark Pope regrets going to Kentucky when the Mormon Church could take over the world?
Dude,
I know he's a Kentucky man, but damn.
Stein gonna regret going to Kentucky football too pretty soon here.
It's like he could have held out for another year, got a sick job, but.
And then the other one was North Carolina. I mean, North Carolina, dude. You know, I watched Duke play. Duke is not the same Duke team as they were last year, obviously. They're definitely beatable. Boozer's good. Boozer's a top 5 pick for sure. But North Carolina's got size this year. I think they compete in the ACC, and I think they're able to. That game against Michigan State, Michigan are fucking phenomenal. I don't know if you've seen any of them play.
My second college basketball bet this year was Gonzaga versus Michigan, and Michigan just didn't miss a shot.
Yeah, Michigan didn't miss a shot against North Carolina either.
I've weirdly watched Syracuse a couple times. It's cool to see Kion Anthony.
Yeah. They'll sneak into the top 25 after that win this week.
I just want to put this on record on an NBA note. Fuck Joel Embiid. I can't stand him. I watched a little last night. He's a glacier. Like, how Morey could give him an extension when he was still...
Did he play last night?
He played 11
minutes. Oh, shit. 11 minutes?
Not out there when it mattered.
He played 11 minutes?
I don't know how many.
That can't be real.
No, I said he didn't play at the end.
Oh,
when all that shit happened at the end, he's in a t-shirt. But yeah, to give him an extension, to get out Tobias Harris, hell, and then immediately get Paul George, like, I don't care if Daryl Morey's hit on draft picks. Like, he can't lead this organization.
I say a lot of bad things at times. I don't want to sound like the guy that says that I know everything. But I was spot on with Ben Simmons, and I was spot on with Joel Embiid, where it was like, dude, the year before, 2 years before he won MVP, I was like, his stock's never going to be higher. Trade his fucking ass now because he ain't got it in him, dude.
I was later to that party, but after the Heat series, I gave up on him.
Yeah.
But it's just... I like, he's probably the best pure basketball player I'll ever see the Sixers have, but I can't stand him. The sight of him gets me upset. Like, Ben Simmons, you were right. I was a Ben guy. Like, Ben, if he had another brain, could have been the best basketball player we've ever seen, probably. That's crazy.
There might be some truth to that. I mean, not the best ever, but
definitely
definitely really good for sure.
He might be he was a LeBron level athlete.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all we got. Again, plus 44 units for the year, not count last week. I'm actually probably plus like 55-ish, 56 units after last week. No classics. Actually, North Texas is teetering classic system bet. But anyway, 9-3 on system bets this year. No system bets this week. We will do a bowl season.
Yeah,
I say we do a bowl season where we do every game.
I'm gonna give something back to our listeners here. The first game of the first round of the playoff, 451 West Locust, Oxford, PA. Come over. Have a big party, big fiesta catered.
What's the date of the first? What's the date of the playoff? We'll definitely do a playoff show too.
Yeah, my wife's like, you can have anyone over. I'll cook. I'm like we got all the keys. Like, whatever listener wants to come. Hit us up.
All 45 of you and counting, baby. So, we'll do a playoff one for sure. We'll do a bowl season one. We'll do them separately. We'll break down every game of the playoffs, but more importantly, we'll break down every game of the bowl season because that's where you make your money, not these TMZ primetime games. But
when we name a coach, I'll need like a 30-minute reaction.
All right, guys. Good luck this week. Hopefully, you get in our hole and make some money.
Suck a dick and beat.